So we are currently at one of the most haunted houses in the United States. This is actually where one of the most gruesome crime scenes of all time took place. That being the Villisca Axe Murders. Apparently it's up here in the corner. Up right there. There she is. The Villisca Axe Murder House.
Oh my god.
Kind of crazy to believe that I'm inside the Villisca Axe Murder House right now. I know I say this a lot, but it's a really, really eerie feeling. So we are currently at one of the most haunted houses in the United States. If you look up top 10 most haunted houses, more often than not, this house appears on that list.
This place has been on our bucket list for a long time, and we're so excited to finally be here.
We even jumped on a plane, went to Nebraska, came here to Iowa just for this super haunted house. We even brought a special third guest, that being Ruth.
Hey.
Making her grand introduction. This house is so infamously haunted that some paranormal investigators refuse to even stay the night. Hell, some of them only last until 9 p.m.
There have been many people before us to come and investigate this house. Sam and Kobe, BuzzFeed Unsolved, Zach Baggins from Ghost Adventures, of course. But one of the most scariest things about this house for me is that there are no lights aside from our camera and our phones.
So you can imagine how dark it is in this house. Now this place is supposedly haunted because this is actually one of the most gruesome crime scenes of all time, at least inside the United States, took place. That being the Villisca Axe Murders. Now the murders actually occurred on June 10th, 1912. The victims were all 6 members of the Moore family who lived in this house at that time, as well as 2 guests that were staying with them. Now this included the father, Josiah Moore, the mother, Sarah Montgomery Moore, and their 4 children, Herman, Catherine, Boyd, and Paul.
On June 9th, the Moore family was attending a children's program at the church. After their day at the church, Catherine, the youngest sister, invited her 2 friends, Lena and Ina Stillinger. Unfortunately, those 2 friends would also be included in the murder of the Moore family.
Now the next morning on June 10th, the Moore's neighbor, Mary Peckham, actually noticed that the Moore family hadn't gotten up to do their regular chores. Now this obviously worried her, so she decided to go check on them. After knocking for a while and not getting any sort of response, she ultimately ended up calling Josiah's brother. Now when he showed up and he also didn't get a response, he ended up unlocking the door with his spare key. He then proceeded to walk into the guest's bedroom where he found the bodies of Lena and Ina Stillinger.
When Mary Peckham first got kind of freaking out thinking something was happening and got Ross Moore down, he used his key on this door. So then he just lit a match, walked into this room, and this is where he sees 2 bodies in the bed with their sheet covered. That was Ina and Lena Stillinger.
Ross immediately told Mary to call the town's peace officer. He searched the whole house, only to discover that the entire Moore family was bludgeoned to death, along with the 2 Stillinger sisters, with an axe.
Now, the crazy thing about this case and why it is so infamous and people are so obsessed with it is that the killer was actually never found or identified.
The fact that the crime scene had been contaminated did not help. Everyone in the town already knew about it by word of mouth. It's even believed that hundreds of people passed through this house with the body still inside of it.
We all read that like people came in here, kind of ruined up the crime scene, so it's like you can't ever really tell because things were so contaminated and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. Like the cop, as soon as I push them out the front, they come in the back. National Guard got deployed to get control over the scene.
Jesus.
It was that bad.
There are a lot of theories as to who it could have been, but never anything solid has come up. Honestly, that's pretty freaking crazy 100 years later, and it's still unknown as to who committed these murders. Fuck, that's heavy. Ready?
You shouldn't leave this unlocked. So this wasn't part of the house.
This was built afterwards. Pretty freaky, all things considered, though. Imagine being in the basement of the Villisca Axe Murder House. Jeez. That cat just loves this house.
I'm glad we got to meet the Villisca cat.
Yeah, right. That's a good omen. And if he was inside the house, there is a cat.
There's a cat in here?
Yeah. Is that church?
Oh, that's church. This cat's made it on 5 TV shows at this point.
Church made it on ours.
Wait, so he just keeps getting in?
Yeah. Okay, church, you gotta go outside, buddy. Your guys' overnight got blessed by church, so it should be a good one.
We are now going to explore the house a little bit, get into some of the details that we didn't get into earlier. There's some pretty freaking weird details about this house and what happened in it. Let's go up to where it all started, the attic.
This is the most narrow staircase I've ever been on.
Tell me about it. So it's actually believed by many people that the murderer was in this attic waiting for the whole family to go to sleep. Now, a lot of people theorize that while the Moore family was out at that church event, that the killer gained access to their house.
2 cigarette butts were found in the attic, which leads people to believe that the murderer actually hid in the attic. Then they waited for everyone to fall asleep before emerging and beginning these gruesome acts of murder.
Now, if he was up here, what he would have done first is go directly out that door and to the parents' room where Josiah and Mary were sleeping.
And this is the parents' bed where they were found. Maybe the killer came out of the attic, just a boom boom on the parents. Walked over here, maybe heard something because there's a big pool of blood at the top of the steps that didn't match this blood. So it's almost like he just froze, holding the axe as the blood dripped off.
Now, something interesting about Josiah is that he actually got hit the most times with the axe. Nobody else received more hits or blows from the axe than Josiah. He was also the only one that was hit with the sharp end of the axe. Everybody else, they were all bludgeoned to death with the blunt end.
Yeah, that sounds like revenge.
Yeah, to me, it
Personal.
sounds super personal.
This is one of the axe marks left behind from the back swing of the axe. That was all just wallpapered over. When we tore off the wallpaper, it's like, holy crap. There it is.
There, yeah.
So if I'm the murderer, I'm hitting and coming back, and that's where it would have left the mark. So another thing that leads me to believe that this was actually personal is the fact that once he had killed them, he actually went to their children's room, which is right next door, killed them, came back, and started giving Josiah even more blows. Now, after the murderer had killed Josiah and Mary, he actually came into this room and murdered the rest of the children with the axe, which murdering 3 children right next to where their parents are, that's really, really uncomfortable for me to think about that happened in this room.
So I'm pretty scared of going down these stairs because I've almost fallen twice. But do you hear how that creaks a lot? Like
Yeah.
it would have made a lot of noise when the murderer was coming downstairs with the axe.
Why wouldn't anybody else wake up at that point? I just don't understand how the killer went through the entire house without really anyone noticing. Like, it just doesn't make sense.
It makes a lot of noise. Even the floors make a lot of noise.
So after the murderer finished upstairs, he actually came down to Lena and Ina Stillinger's bedroom. It is believed that Lena was actually still awake when all of this happened and actually fought back. This is believed because she had a slash wound on her arm. She was also positioned very weirdly. Her undergarments were off and her dress was pulled up above her waist, which leads people to believe that she may have been violated, which is disgusting to me. Murder is already evil within itself, but to think you have the right to someone's body like that is awful.
Now, there are some notable facts about the murders that really come into play as to why it's such a crazy case. For one, all the faces of the victims were covered with a cloth after being killed. The killer even went as far as to cover up all the mirrors and windows in the house with cloths or blankets. Now, some even believe that this may have been some kind of ritual for him, or he just couldn't really look at what he had done.
He just didn't want to see himself being a monster, probably. Or maybe he caught a glimpse of what he was doing and he didn't like it. And then after he caught the glimpse of that, that's when he covered up all the mirrors.
Another very weird fact about this room is that a 4-pound slab of bacon was found right here, next to the murder weapon, the axe. Just being in this room makes me feel very tense.
Yeah, I feel tense right now.
And I feel very angry too.
My shoulder has been hurting ever since we came into the house, and every time we leave it gets better. But
Yeah.
it just feels heavy in here.
Yeah, specifically with this room, it's been said that it separates groups. You start arguing, you start getting tense with each other. So we already kind of experienced that earlier, so. My biggest sympathies go out to you, the Moore family. We're gonna be at your house tonight, so if you feel up to it, feel free to come pay us a visit. Regardless, I hope you guys are resting in peace, and just know you guys will never be forgotten.
I'm just inviting them back to the house if they want to talk, if they want to play. We have a lot of dolls over there, and I just want to really talk to the parents. And yeah, it's just really sad. But if any of you guys want to come back with us, you're more than welcome to.
To the Moore family, I just want to express my deepest condolences. Just being in your home makes my heart ache. And if any of you wish to talk to us tonight, please talk to us. And again, I hope everyone is resting in peace.
And to Lena and Ina Stillinger, my heart really goes out to you two specifically. I hope you guys are doing okay wherever you are.
As a parent, it's really hard knowing that you're gonna let your children go sleep over at where it's supposed to be a safe environment and it's not, and your guys' lives got cut really short.
It's very tragic situation of wrong place, wrong time, and I give you my deepest condolences for that. I really do wish you guys could have been anywhere else that night, just to spare a couple more lives from that awful night.
I was driving down the road one day and I see this doll on the side of the road. I thought it was a person. So I slam on my brakes and I back up and I see this doll and I'm just like, I have to take this. So my big plan, I wanted to create my own Annabelle. So I've shipped it off to over 50 other haunted locations. So I'm just like, hey Adam, let this doll marinate in your building for 6 months and then just send it to so-and-so. And I bring it back down to the house and the lady comes out, she did a day tour. She goes, nothing happened, but I was in the attic and a ball hit me in the foot. That ball was in the doll's lap. The investigators said they're getting EMF spikes from the doll. The investigator left the house, wouldn't come back in because of some doll in the attic, and we had to move the doll before he'd even come back in the house. And so I'm just like, is this working?
Yeah. Wow.
Hi, Emmy.
Hi, Emmy.
Whew, no. I was going to say creeps me out, but no, you're beautiful.
So, we've come up with a little bet. We're gonna do rock, paper, scissors. Whoever loses is gonna go inside of the attic with the voice recorder and sit in there for 2 minutes. Whoever's in there is just gonna ask questions and see if they can get any responses that we can listen to later. God, sometimes I question why we do the things we do. Everybody's hands in? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! I cut. Okay, that's a kind of a tie.
It's a tie?
Because I cut you.
Yeah, and we all got different stuff, so I think we need to do it again.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
Yes!
Damn it!
Oh, yes.
It's between me and you.
Okay.
Oh, no, god damn it. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Oh.
Oh.
God
I feel
damn it.
bad, because this is really scary for
My chest just got super tight. Okay, let's just get this over with.
me. You're really brave.
I'm not brave, I don't want to do this!
Was Emma?
Why am I doing this in the most haunted house in the fucking United States?
I don't know.
Like, I'll see you guys in a quick second.
Good luck.
Bye-bye.
I don't know if I would have been able to do it. I would have been terrified.
Yeah, I really want to throw up.
Oh no, and there's that creepy doll. I'm gonna shut this door so no sound from there can hear me. Grab this chair.
Is he okay? He's still moving around, so.
Why did it have to be me? I don't get it. Gonna turn this voice recorder on. It's powering up. It's recording. So, I'm gonna start this timer.
I don't know why, but I kind of expected either you or me to be up there. I don't know why. I think it's because we're the most scary. Yeah. He can do it.
I'm here in the Villisca Axe Murder House and I'm very scared. But if there's someone here, go ahead and whisper into this little recorder I have here. If you'd be so willing. If any of the Moore family is here, just say something into this voice recorder, say one of your names. Say anything you'd like. I'm not picky. In fact, I'll tell you something. I'll tell you a joke because I don't know how many people have told you jokes while they're here. So let's see if I can make you laugh. What does the fish say? Well, it's more like a riddle. What does the fish say when he comes across a concrete wall in the river? Damn. Okay, I know. That was pretty terrible. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just talking because I'm nervous and I don't want to be doing this inside the most haunted house in the United States. But it's okay. It's fine. Shit. Okay. Timer's done. I got this.
Oh, I think that's his alarm, maybe? The 2 minutes? Okay, I think David's coming back down.
That's pretty much it, guys. Let me get the fuck out of here. That was not fun in the slightest.
How are you?
I started getting so nervous I started telling jokes.
I know, I heard you. You were like, I'm in the most haunted house.
Those little minute creaks would freak me out. I did not like that in the slightest.
We felt bad for you.
Dude, I'm fucking shaking. Out of all the places we've ever gone, I've never been this shooken up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I could barely talk. And it's not even like fully nighttime. So far, nothing really that crazy has happened. Just a few creaks and noises here and there, but it's starting to get there. I'm a little freaked out. And the worst thing about it is that this house doesn't have like any built-in lights. It's all just super dark. It's starting to get spooky, guys.
Are they just taking pictures?
They're like just parked outside.
They take a picture if they were inside peeking out.
There's people outside. Just taking pictures, but being very creepy as they do so. So right here, you actually have a basket full of experiences that people have written down.
So we're just gonna read some of the letters that people have left. It says, got creepy vibes from the parents' room and blue room. Heard loud bang noise in living room followed by 2 small ones after. Used a voice detector, picked up tons of words about what we were doing and about the night they died. We played the Ouija board. You guys are brave because... And Ina came through. She told us she missed her mom, had a dolly named Emily, and that she liked us. She asked us to help her hide from him. Her doll's name is Emily, and the doll upstairs is Emmy.
Yeah. So we visited the house today. I left laughing, thinking that everyone was crazy for even thinking there were spirits or whatever. We got home and we're all sitting in the living room talking about the whole Villisca story. The girls playing back the voice recordings they recorded today, and I must say, I have chills. And my 2 girls, alone in the upstairs closet, asking if the kids want to play. They heard or saw nothing and exited the closet to meet up with us downstairs. A little girl voice is recorded saying, come back. They did not hear that at the house, but it is surely distinct on the recording.
And so I come over here at 10 p.m. on a Friday night to fix some stuff. And so I lock the kitchen door. I'm up in the kids' room. Door opens, door shuts, somebody walks in. And in my head, I'm just like, oh, we're not open, people. And I'm like, well, obviously they broke in. So I'm just standing up there and I'm listening to them walk around. They don't know I'm up here. So I hide in the closet. Walking comes up the staircase into the room I'm in, and you can feel it in the floor. The kids' room floor has a lot of spring to it. I kick the door open, do the big blah. Nothing. I couldn't even move. I'm like, and I went to say hello, and I was, I couldn't even talk. So I checked the rest of the house, watched a surveillance video. Door didn't even open. Not at one point in that whole thing was I thinking it's a ghost.
Now it's said that all of those who were killed in this house actually haunted. That's 8 people in total, but not only that, it's even rumored that the killer himself haunts this house. Now many people think this because those who have entered this house seem to always have a negative experience with something inside of here.
So I'm like, whatever is in there is just messing with people. Just super creepy. You walk into a room where someone had an argument, you feel that negative energy. It's real. And they could have been done fighting an hour ago. You still feel it. I go, what about something like this? It had an atom bomb of negative energy dropped on it, and it just soaked into every fiber of this place, and the house is like rose red, its own entity, and it's just portraying a little kid or this or that. When Kindred Spirits was here, Chip Coffee is just like, whatever's in that house loves messing with people. feeding off that fear.
People also say they consistently feel like they're being watched, and people have even caught voices on voice recorders when leaving it in rooms.
Some claim to be able to speak to the killer in the attic, saying he sounds very unremorseful. People also claim to have been physically touched or even scratched. There are also claims of people being able to hear kids laughing, sometimes screaming throughout the house.
There's a photo I want to show you. So this guy, I'm on the swing, it's day tours. He walks out, takes a picture of the back of the house. He's like, oh, thank you. He's walking to his car, and I could see him zooming in. I'm like, hey, he's looking for ghost faces. You know? He stops, and he's just like, what is this?
Yo, what the heck?
And I instantly looked at the door. That was not there. When he left, I sat there for like 20, 30 minutes trying to get the exact same shot. Like, is this light reflection? Is it what? So I've been here 20 years. I've seen 3 photos that I can't explain. So the lady drives by, takes a picture of the house from the road. Nobody was here that day. And this is the kitchen window. These are vinyl blinds always drawn down. It is a little kid's face. Like you can see the eyes, hair, ear. I instantly put it on Photoshop, zoomed in. I mean, you can tell easily the pixels if it's been fake. And then this is another day. We weren't open. Nobody was in the attic. It looks like some sort of face staring out of the window. Like as soon as I seen that, I went and looked. There's nothing in the window that looks like that at all.
Now, one very well-known story about someone's experience in this house was when a ghost hunter actually stayed here with his elderly parents. He actually ended up stabbing himself inside of the room where the Stillinger girls were murdered. Now, the caretaker of the house actually found him on the floor with a hunting knife in his chest. Now, he actually ended up surviving, but years later, when he came back to this house, the first thing he did when he walked through those doors was apologize to the house itself. Now, the reason why he apologized was because he was actually trying to provoke the spirits within here.
There's a lot of suspects in this case, so we're gonna go over a couple of those ones.
So one of the suspects was actually named Frank Jones. Josiah actually worked for him at his company. Frank got disgruntled once Josiah left the company, and he took one of his biggest contracts with him. So that stirred up a lot of mixed feelings with Frank, and he was very upset about it. There was also rumors saying that Josiah was having an affair with Frank's daughter. So it was rumored that Frank had somebody kill Josiah and his family. Nobody ever got arrested. They were just rumors.
Another suspect of the crime is Paul Mueller, a German immigrant. It is believed that the Villisca Axe murders is actually part of a decade-long killing spree of his. It is said that the killer actually targeted families next to railroad tracks, also lining up with the trend of him using an axe to murder these families.
Now, the other prime suspect to the Villisca Axe murders is actually Reverend George Kelly. Now, George Kelly was actually a traveling preacher. Now, as an adult, he was actually accused of being a peeping Tom. This raised suspicions, so much so that a private investigator wrote to Kelly asking him for details he might know about the murder. And Kelly actually responded with details that nobody would have known about. And him leaving the next morning after the murders were committed really did not look good. He was even tried twice for it. But the first time, it ended in a hung jury, and the second time, he actually ended up being acquitted of all the charges. Okay, so now that we have those 3 suspects put out there, who do we personally think did it? In my personal opinion, I think Paul Mueller did it. It just makes the most sense. He was already a serial killer who was doing these things. All of the bodies were covered in cloth. It kind of fits his MO. Granted, not everything lines up, but it just would make sense that it'd be part of his greater killing spree.
I think it was the Reverend, just because the nature of some parts of the crime was very perverted. And I did read somewhere that possibly the senator framed the Reverend, made him confess to all of it, but a part of me really does believe that the Reverend had a part in this crime.
I have mixed feelings about it. I feel like it could be the Reverend just because of how perverted some of the crime was. And it also seemed very personal, like if he was mad about something. Then I also think it was Mueller, because it's just the similarities of his other crimes match up to this crime. It's kind of like a tie for me.
George Kelly, the Reverend, like this was too extreme for him, even though as fucked up as a person he was, it seems like such a huge leap for him to kill 8 people all in one night. To me, it makes more sense that it was someone with experience. That still doesn't really explain why it was such a hatred towards Josiah. Like, what did Josiah do specifically to him that he deserved to be hit that many times? No matter how you look at it, there's holes on each side.
I don't know, the way I see it is maybe he saw Josiah as a threat and he wanted to make sure that, he was finished before he kept going.
I can definitely see the Reverend. He traveled a lot. Maybe he heard about these cases and used it as a blueprint.
I guess we won't know for sure, but all we know is that someone came into this house and did this terrible thing to this family. I'm just getting some shots of everything. We're not going to do anything yet. I'm just getting some shots.
So, how do you think the investigation's gonna go?
I really don't know what to expect, because so far we have all been super scared, but at the same time, nothing's really happened. But we haven't really tested it. We haven't listened to any of our voice recording. I really have no clue. It could go either way.
I believe all the past experiences I've heard about really hypes up the house itself.
Yeah.
Well, based off all the videos that I watched before, a lot of stuff has happened. So I feel like something is gonna happen.
Yeah.
We're gonna hear something, I feel like.
Yeah. Those photos that the caretaker showed us, Johnny, the stuff that's happened to other ghost hunters, when you watch so much of this stuff and you're actually at this place, it starts to get a little nerve-wracking, you know what I mean? Do other people's experiences have an impact on how you view it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Just the name this house has for itself among everyone.
But I guess we're not gonna know until we try it ourselves, so. Okay, it's recorded. Okay, so basically what we're gonna do is an intention circle. What this is us putting our energy together and telling the house what we want from it, what our intentions are for tonight. So my intention to whatever's in this house, to the house itself, I want to deal with only good spirits if there are any here, and no bad energy that's here, because I do not respect you. My intention is to find something that's gonna make me believe tonight.
My intentions for tonight is to hope that I can find some kind of proof that the spirits of this home have found peace, and maybe even be able to have them tell me what happened.
I think my intention is for whatever is here to make itself known, and I also want them to know that we are here for them and that they can talk to us so they don't feel alone. I do not want to deal with any negative energy that is in this house.
Let the investigation begin. One One of the new things we're gonna try is mag lights. The way this works is that this is a twist flashlight. You want to get it in that sweet spot where it's just barely on. Supposedly the trick with this is that a spirit can interact with it and it's easier to make it turn on and off. You have to ask questions and get intelligent responses with them. If they're just flashing on and off at random, that's not really a sign that you're talking to a spirit. We are gonna try to get intelligent answers while using these mag lights. To any spirits that are in this room, we currently have, that's kind of weird. It responded when I said spirits. We need intelligent answers here, but to any spirits that are in this room, it keeps reacting when I say like spirits in this room. Let's try that again. Any spirits in this room that want to mess with these flashlights that we have in front of us, we have a black one and we have a silver one. Please turn them on when we ask you to turn one of them on. I'm gonna ask you to turn on the black one.
That was right on cue.
Good, thank you. If that was you, turning that on, that was very good. Now I ask you to please turn it off now.
Yes, turn it off.
Let's try that again.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, now I'm gonna ask you to turn the right one on, which is the silver light. 3, 2, 1, go.
If there's anybody in this room, can you please turn the black one back on? In 3, 2.
Oh, that was a little early.
That was a little early. We need you to do it right when we're telling you to, okay?
Can you please turn the light back off? In 3, 2, 1.
I need you to turn off the black one. That's the one on this side. In 3, 2, 1. Turn it off. There you go. There you go. There you go. Sometimes we get intelligent responses, sometimes we don't. It's weird. It's like, it's not consistent. To me personally, I don't know. That doesn't really prove anything. I need this to give us an intelligent answer before I definitively say anything.
If we're... Oh, there's...
I might have moved that.
Okay.
Because, sorry, I'm like adjusting the stance.
If we are talking to the killer, can you please turn that flashlight off?
No, we don't want to talk to you.
Okay. If we are talking to the killer, this is to confirm it. Please turn on one of the flashlights. In 3, 2, 1.
It's like we're getting bit.
It's kind of a delay, but
I can't count that as if it's too much of a Look, Mr. Killer, if it is you, turn it off in 3, 2, 1. Prove it to me. Turn it off right now. If that's you, do it right now.
Turn on the silver one, if it's you.
Yeah, Mr. Killer, axe murderer who likes to kill little children. If that's you, turn on the silver one. Prove it to us. You turned on that black one already.
Turn the silver one on. 50-50.
It's 50-50. Like some of them are weird. Other ones are just random lights turning on like that. You see?
Yeah.
And again, it turned on the black one turned on, but not the silver one. So.
Yeah.
All right.
well, should we try one more time? I just want to. I really.
Oh. Whoa.
It wants to do one more
Here,
time.
Okay.
Can someone record me and who wants to record? If you guys are still in this room, in any way, shape, or form, please light up any of the flashlights to let us know you're here and they want to talk to us.
Okay.
It's very mixed signals.
Yeah, it's mixed signals for me too, but let's move on to the next part of our investigation. After all that, try the spirit box. Bruce, you were saying you feel sick.
I feel really sick.
Well,
Very lightheaded.
let's see if we can get some answers from whatever's here through the spirit box. So. Is your mine?
I don't know. I heard behind.
We want to talk to whoever is in this house. Is that possible?
Yeah. If any of the sisters are in the room still, can you give us one of your names? Okay.
Did you fucking hear that?
What? What did you hear?
I can't move.
Just. Holy shit, that. Did you hear that? Hold on. I gotta turn this off.
If any of the sisters are in the room still, can you give us one of your names?
It came from this way, right? Okay, well, let's just chill. Behind us, it was like a. Right?
I didn't hear that.
Dude, I got Oh, that's going off! That's fucking going off! Why is that going off? Why? Okay, yeah, I need to chill.
Okay.
I need to chill. Why is that going off? Like, dude, I got Oh, that's going off! That's fucking going off! Why is that going off? Okay. Obviously, something's going on here. Let's continue with the spirit box. See if something wants to talk to us more. I'm genuinely fucking freaked out. It's okay. I can tell how scared Ruth is right now. Let's continue with the spirit box. Let's see if we can get any more answers. This is what we're looking for, right? So it's okay. Like, guys, we're not like kidding here. Ruth is like literally like trembling. Okay, we just need to calm down. This is what we want. This is what we're looking for. We heard a noise not that long ago. Was that you making that noise? Was that you that moved the ball outside the room?
Can you move the ball for us again?
Okay, we want to talk to any of the Moore family or the Stillinger twins. Are any of you present currently?
Are you touching my hair?
I heard, yeah, dude.
Before that, I heard
You
it
can't
is.
touch my hair.
I heard it is moving. Before it said yes.
Are we talking to someone besides the Moore family?
I will admit to something. That's what I heard.
What will you admit to?
Are we talking to any of the kids in the house? No.
No.
Are we talking to the parents?
Are we talking to the killer? Wait. Let's try this again. Who are we talking to? I feel like you've been messing with us this entire time. talking to me?
Talking to me?
My name is Rai. Can you say that back to me?
Yeah.
I heard Rai.
Oh. My name is Lisette. Can you say my name back to me? I think I heard it. Yeah.
If we're talking to any of the Moore family or Stillinger sisters, can you tell us who killed you? Who came in here?
Did you say Reverend?
Danger. In order to prove this to us, how about you say your name? What is your name? Alright, we're gonna turn this thing off. You have another 10 seconds to tell us whatever you want. So that whole spirit box session was very weird. I heard my name.
I heard my name also.
And then we heard something like right behind us at a certain point, and both me and Ruth heard like footsteps going up the stairs.
Yeah, and I felt my hair being played with, and when I asked, we heard yes.
Whatever we were talking to was definitely fucking with us. I think it can tell that we're nervous, you know what I mean? What I will say is that if we were talking to any of the kids, maybe they could be mischievous, but if we're talking to anything else, it didn't feel very welcoming. We are now gonna walk through the house with the EMF reader. If it spikes at all, we're gonna take a picture, but we're still gonna take pictures regardless to see if we capture anything. Come on, if there's something here, feel free to touch this little device, put your energy into it. Make it go red.
We'll come this way. It spiked.
Okay, take pictures, take one. We're in the daughter's room now. If there's anything here, spike this to red.
It's weird.
Jesus
Spiked.
fucking
It's
Christ.
spiking.
Take picture, take picture. Oh shit, it is spiking. Dude, that's like right at the entrance.
I want to make sure it's nothing right here.
No, you're in the same spot. It wasn't doing anything. I'm coming in with this little device. If you want to let us know that you're here, put your energy into it. Make it spike.
Oh, there's glass, guys.
Fucking Christ, man. It's weird how it only spiked at the entrance. Oh! Oh no.
Oh, the heater?
Shoot, yeah, the heater's making it go off right here. God damn, okay. Wait. There's no heater right here, so why the fuck is it going off? It's stopping and it's starting. It's not... It would be going off right here if there was something, but it's going off right here. Dude, Okay, let me try to disprove this. If it was over here, it would be going off. It's close to that, and it's barely going off. If I move it slightly, it's not. It's going off slightly. Why is it? If it was a consistent magnetic pulse, it wouldn't. Wait, and now it's not going off by the freaking heater. What the fuck is going on? Dude, the heater was, it's not even on. Oh my god, it's spiking, dude.
It's cold right here. It's like really cold.
Take a picture. Down the stairs.
Dude, it's not, look, it's not up here. This isn't making it go off. And I originally thought this was doing it. But it's on the stairwell. If it was right here and there was something underneath the floor, it would be going off like crazy.
Whoa.
It's spiking only at certain points. If it was something in the wall, it'd be going off. If there's something here with us, spike this device again to
It's here with us.
Oh, dude. That's...
It doesn't feel like a good energy.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you. You're consistently spiking it, so what I want you to do is completely stop. Stop it right now.
Stopped.
That was like a delayed reaction though. You know, it's kind of weird because this is exactly like coming up to where most of the
again.
activity happens.
Is there any air vents here? Right here?
No, why? Does it feel colder?
It feels
So cold.
really cold, right? Like feel right here, dude.
My fingertips were so
Like-
cold.
Like it feels like a breeze right here.
Do you want us to go upstairs? Spike it to red. Dude, it's pulsing. It wants us upstairs, whatever it is. Look, it's still going off over here.
It's a creak.
But nobody's fucking walking. That sounded like some.
It felt like it was right here.
That sounded like somebody walking, dude. You all heard that, right? Like, that wasn't any of you guys stepping. And this fucking thing is still going off? What is going on? Alright, how about this? If there is something else in here, we need more than just you putting your energy into this. How about you make another noise for us? Am I tripping or did y'all hear that too?
I heard a little creak.
Can I see something?
Oh, dude, it spiked to red when you grabbed it. Okay. Well, I said we go back downstairs, guys. I need to change my camera battery regardless. Fuck it, man. Nah, we're going downstairs. We gotta...
It's spiking. It's spiking.
We're going downstairs.
It's like, hold on, it's like it doesn't want us to leave. It wants us to stay like up here.
Don't
We
stick to my
can't. We
stomach.
can't do what it wants. We don't know what it is. If it's the evil spirit here, we can't. It's not spiking anymore.
Fucking hell. Okay. Safe room. Safe room. quick update. Ruth is feeling too sick to go back in. For the remainder, it's just gonna be me and Lisette. Let's go. Back into the devil's den. We are about to do the Estes method. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Estes method is basically when someone puts on earphones, plugs it in to the spirit box, they basically act like a conduit between whatever you're trying to talk to. So the person is also blindfolded, so you can't read the lips of the person asking the questions, and they have the volume on full blast, so they can absolutely not hear anything at all. Let's see what Lisette can get out of this. Make sure the volume's up.
That's as high as it can go.
I'll plug it in. And as you can hear, that's what she's
loud.
saying. Yep. What's creepy is that Lisette is actually kind of looking like what the victims would have looked like. Okay, so we're gonna start now. Sweep in reverse, and you can hear that. Okay, so spirit box is going. We will commence the Estes method. Who committed the murders? Can you tell me?
Dang, I don't know what it said.
Tell me your name. I want to know your name.
Help us.
Help who?
Where is he? Finding the exit.
Why did you do it? Tell me, why did you commit these murders? Tell me.
Discouraged. Enemy.
Did you know them?
Lead to them. Occupants.
Occupants of this house?
Brats.
Who, the kids? Are you calling the kids brats?
Exactly.
Oh, fuck, I got chills.
They all are?
Why? I don't even know what to say at this point. Can you tell me your name? I really want to know who did this.
Please. Help.
Help you with what?
We're all together.
The whole family? Are you talking about the family?
Sir.
Go ahead. If you have a question for me.
You knew that.
Oh, fuck.
That's right.
Oh my god, dude, I'm getting fucking chills. Oh, should we leave?
Talk to us. The kids.
One of you must have known who did this to you. Who was it? We just want answers. Was it the Reverend?
Good morning.
Well, good morning.
Yeah.
Could anyone else have been involved?
Fires talking?
Shit.
Righteousness?
There could be a number of things. It could just be meaning that it's lying to us, whatever's talking. This is the last time I'm going to ask, and then we're going to leave. What is the name of the person?
Noah. Absolute?
Okay.
I am.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this right now.
I am free. Fire?
Okay.
Are
Come
you
on.
tapping me?
Yes. Come on.
Okay.
Jesus.
Can we go downstairs and talk about it?
Yeah, we can go downstairs. Fucking hell. That was the Estes method. Some of those responses were kind of uncanny. Like, they were like direct responses to stuff I was saying.
Surprisingly, I felt very calm. Something was very comforting about being blindfolded in the dark.
At a certain point, you said, "Children, we are all here," or something like that. And then you said something like,
I
"Father."
remember saying we are together.
Yeah, I got goosebumps. I get goosebumps thinking about it right now. Yeah, there was a certain point where I could tell, like, just from your body language, that you were starting to get uncomfortable.
Yeah, but I tried to push through it.
It said brats.
Yeah, it said
All of
brats,
them.
all of them. And I got felt really bad when it said that.
But, like, at that point, we were just talking to something that was not good. It's like we were talking to multiple things. There.
Yeah, a part of I really wanted to, like, say out loud to you, like, tell them to talk one at a time.
That's weird. Okay, so we're nearing the end of the video, and of course, Estes method was supposed to be our last thing, but I bought this fancy night vision camera, so I decided I might as well go test it out. I'm gonna go in there by myself with just this night vision camera and just this mag light, and gonna explore the house, see what happens. So,
Meanwhile, me and Ruthie will both be out here recording the whole time.
I support you.
thanks, guys.
Good vibes.
Hey, you got this, okay?
Okay, I'm fucking scared. I keep saying this. One of the most haunted houses in the United States. This might not seem like a big deal to some of you, but this is like biggest thing we've done. And so far, this has been absolutely the scariest freaking place we've ever visited. This absolutely tops every fucking single one of them.
But you know why we do it?
Because we're spooky nights.
For spooky nights.
Overnights
At
with spooky nights, baby. I got my camera. Is it even open?
Oh, probably not.
I can't tell if I'm shaking because it's cold or because I'm scared.
We'll be waiting for you.
Okay. There they go. Right over there. And I'm in here. All by my fucking goddamn self. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing?
If I were him right now, I would be freaking out.
This thing has a night vision mode that we're gonna activate now. So, this is what I'm gonna look like if I'm in absolute darkness. And honestly, I think I'll keep the light off unless I really feel like I need a light. So, God. Yeah, it's too fucking dark to see in here without it. Okay, in here all by myself. Inside the most goddamn haunted house I've ever been in. We're in the Stillinger room where the Stillinger sisters were found.
It looks like he's in the Stillinger room. I don't want to shine my light over there because I don't want to cause any like shadows or anything.
Let's turn off the light real quick. Now I'm in complete darkness inside the Stillinger room. God, this is eerie beyond belief, you guys.
Okay, he's going upstairs. We see the light in the little window. You guys probably saw that. He went upstairs, saw the little light.
I'm going up the stairs now. Fuck.
This is the most terrifying thing to be doing right now, especially alone in this house.
I tripped going up the stairs. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, maybe I should keep the freaking light on. Okay. Light off now that I'm up here. Oh, my fucking shin. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Alright. Shit, I got shivers going down my back, dude. Fuck that, dude. Go in the attic with this creepy doll. Johnny, if you're watching this video, I just want you to know you really excelled yourself when you made this doll, dude. Definitely really creepy.
Oh, the train is coming by.
Let's go down these stairs. And the train's past. Hello? Hello? Oh, fucking Christ.
Bye. You made it.
I fucking fell going up the stairs.
No.
Oh, dude. That was scary because, like, I'm going through everything and the entire time the hairs on my fucking neck and back are just standing on edge. At the end there, when I was coming out, I swear I like heard something like coming from the Stillinger room. Kind of sounded like someone like a
The same noise from earlier?
the Stillinger room. Yeah, the like kind of like where we heard that same moan. I like looked over there and didn't see anything, so I was like, fuck that, dude, I'm getting out of here.
The train is here.
That and the train is here. That's the thing that kind of creeped me out about it. That was the Villisca Axe Murder House, all alone, by myself. What am I doing? Why is this what we decided to do with spooky nights? But honestly, that's another one in the books for us. I gotta walk this shit off, dude. Look, there's goosebumps all over my back and
Walk
shit.
it out. Walk it out. Oh god, he's running. He's running it up. There he goes. There he goes. So with this investigation, I feel like Spooky Nights has reached another level of scary, another level of pushing our limits. This house was definitely a challenge. In matters of do I think it's haunted? This place is definitely haunted. I started to really feel things get real when we were doing the spirit box in the Stillinger room. I was very scared inside. I think I was trying to stay like strong and collected for like everyone else.
So this investigation really pushed me to my limits. I've never done like an overnight. I cried, I panicked. Me and David heard a noise that didn't come from the spirit box. That's what really got me. I had to go outside and throw up. It was just a lot of emotion. This house made me feel very strange, and I don't think my body knew how to handle it.
Real quick, I want to give a shout out to Ruth for this being her first official overnight. And it had to be in the Villisca Axe Murder House.
It had to be Villisca, dude. We couldn't start off with something little.
I'm gonna be honest, this had to be the scariest overnight we've ever done. You could definitely feel that there is something up with this house. Whether or not you believe in the supernatural, the fact of the matter is that something horrific happened in this house, and when you walk through here, it feels like you're walking through an ocean of heaviness. In these videos, I've always been the skeptical one. This is a huge step forward for me in actually believing, because this was legit fear. I would definitely say the Villisca Axe Murder House lives up to its name as the most haunted house in Iowa and one of the most haunted houses in the United States, man.
Of course, we will never know who did it.
I have a suspicion that maybe it was still Mueller.
For me, it would make sense that it was him, but from the spirit box session we had upstairs, I asked if it was Reverend Kelly, and it kind of gave me an answer. It said yes. It's weird. I guess that's just an answer we're never gonna find out.
Alright guys, well, Spooky Nights has had a great adventure, a great run, a great journey.
But everything comes to an end, guys, so that is officially the end of Overnights with Spooky Nights Season 1.
Season 1.
Guys, we are coming back with Season 2 later this year, or later next year, actually.
Yes.
We appreciate everyone who has joined us on this journey. Like, honestly, we've grown tremendously within the last year of having our YouTube channel, and we want to thank all of you who have joined us.
These nights are not easy. They are so scary, a lot of pressure and emotional distress, but we do it all and endure it all for you guys.
To think, this is our Halloween special.
Yeah, this is taking us right into Halloween.
And it's the season finale. So I have been Ryan Malik.
And I've been Lisette.
That has been Ruth standing over there off to the side. We are Spooky Nights, and we hope you guys have an awesome day and a spooky night.
Peace out.
Peace out, guys. Season 1.
Woo!
There's a cat here.
So it took me about 3 days to come back, and I just stepped one foot in the kitchen. I'm like, yo guys, I gotta work here, leave me alone, I'll leave you alone, we gotta have some boundaries. Then I go, you guys need me here because I bring you sacrifices. I don't know why I said that, but sorry guys.
It just felt right.
You can never be too careful.